Welcome back to the Boot Room. This week we're going to take a look at the away win at Aston Villa. After a disappointing result against Brighton, Roy put the team out in a 4-3-3 shape, with Sarr introduced on the right and Loser at the base of midfield. While the formation change was obvious, several other adjustments soon became apparent. Whereas against Brighton the Hornets did little to engage the opposition, here we had a solid shape and the players had an intensity to their pressing. Once the ball was in key areas in our half, players would respond individually to press the player with the ball and collectively to support that press. This left Villa with few passing options and set us up when winning the ball back with pace to counter-attack at speed. Here, a block from Sissoko spilt to Sarr, who turned and drove away with the ball, his run being echoed on the far side by Dennis running into space. Sarr found the Nigerian with a diagonal ball and Dennis cut inside, beating two defenders and saw a fierce shot saved by Martinez. Loser at the base of midfield had a fine game, making himself available and using his passing range or his ability to carry the ball to create forward momentum and a good tempo for the Hornets. Here, with players backing off, he chose to run forward, beating a couple of players before drawing a foul. One thing, however, does still seem to be needing to be worked on, as both Loser and Femenia were not able to beat the first defender with in-swinging corners. Villa themselves broke from the last corner here, and again we see a difference in determination and desire to get back and defend. Here, Camara, who clearly loves defending, and Sarr at the top of the screen, work really hard to cover the danger in the middle of the pitch posed by Villa's Ings. Roy, you would imagine, would have liked this. As seen in previous matches, the Hornets defended the width of the penalty area, but with more intensity, organisation and understanding than we had previously seen. But, unlike the Brighton game, when the ball was played wide, the fullback got out there and pressed the ball, and Sarr and Dennis would drop in to form a 4-5-1 style shape that concentrated on congesting the central areas of the pitch. Whilst we did this extremely well and reduced Villa to just one effort on goal, we must not get carried away, as here with one-touch passing Villa played Ings in and Foster did a great job of making himself big, forcing the Villa forward into hitting the post and making any VAR review for potential offside unnecessary. Kamara and Samir really do seem to be clicking, with Samir offering us balance, as here when Samara was pressed and released the ball back, the Brazilian centre-back was simply able to move the ball forward with a calm first-time pass. Again, Loser continually offered a passing option, and his ability to have time on the ball would allow us to progress the ball forward, in this case to Femenia, who puts in a cross. However, unlike previous games, here we are getting four men into the box and win a corner as a result of the offensive pressure. The second half saw more Villa attacks flounder, resulting in shots from range despite an oppressive array of attacking talent. This set us up again to counter far more effectively than in previous games. Here, Sarr finds King, who in turn plays in Sissoko, but the Frenchman, as we have become used to, fails to work the keeper. However, the danger on the break was becoming very real. Loser carried the ball into a left wing position and had players running off of him. Villa failed to press the Moroccan, so he held the ball until Sarr was in position and then switched the ball to the Senegalese winger, who also held the ball while Femenia looked to support outside, drawing another Villa defender. Sarr, with great economy, opted instead to cross the ball. King was occupying both Villa centre-backs, but the ball was aimed at the space behind them, and Dennis got ahead of former Watford player Ashley Young and put in a bullet header to put Watford into the lead. Watford felt more solid at the back with Samir and Cathcart both outstanding, and could have gone further ahead when Dennis broke down the left before cutting the ball back to the Industrious cleverly to hit a fierce strike, but Martinez parried it away again. The forward line was starting to resemble the threat that it had been on some occasions this season, with Dennis releasing Sarr and then King being unfortunate to see a near-post effort saved from the resulting cross. Dennis did leave the pitch before the end of the game with what we hope would just be cramp, and Watford saw out an inexplicably long period of extra time for a deserved win. Next up, Palace at home in midweek.